What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here, coach of your Detroit Red Wingles, as he's flying around in the background there. Welcome back to PDL Season 7 Doubles Week 2 and the battle between myself and Nico Coca-Cola, the coach of the Sassy Squirtles. Nico's got a bit of a rain team here. Just that's what I'm assessing, and I'm assuming that's going to be a way to kind of try to shut down my offensive pressure with Sun. So that's just what I'm looking at. I noticed last time I didn't really talk about what Salo's team could have been. So Nico has G-Max Blastoise, Zekrom, Politoed, Swampert, Aegislash, Arachnid, Scrafty, Mr. Mime, Galar version, Wigglytuff, Manectric, Rapidash, and Thwacky. So she's got a pretty solid team. As you can see, there's a little bit of a rain core built there. And I kind of predict her to bring the rain this week. I'm definitely betting on that Blastoise, that Zekrom coming, because I don't see why she wouldn't bring those two. Politoed as a rain setter to kind of counter my Groudon and the Sun play. And then I want Aegislash maybe for some coverage. Arachnid can be really good in the rain. And then Manectric as a way to kind of deal with my Charizard in the back. So that's what I'm expecting. I do see the Swampert or the Mr. Mime coming as well, but I don't think they're as prominent as the 6 that I thought she was going to bring. So we'll see what happens. I'll get connected here and we'll be right back. All right, we are connected with Nico and the Sassy Squirtles. Let's see what's going on. Let me decide, because I noticed some people having issues with this, but you always click the first one. Everything is good there. That's the way to do it. All right, now we get to see what Nico's team is. I'm excited to see what the team is, because I feel like it's going to be what I expect, with maybe a few minor changes, but my team here is going to be a lot of fun to use, and I'm hoping the strategy that I have works well. So we're premiering some very fun stuff, mostly hyper offense, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I get everything correct minus it is Wiggly. So we don't have no Manectric, no Manectric, no Zekrom. Oh, that's a big one. No Zekrom, no Aegislash, and we're gonna take Swampert, Mr. Mime, and Wigglytuff. So she hard rains. Hard rain. I definitely expect to see, I kind of want to use my back burner strategy here. Of running Leafeon Whimsicott. But I don't know if that's the play. I think that would be good, because I feel like it's going to be, the Politoed is slow enough that it's going to offset my Groudon speed. So I could switch in first turn, but also just getting Leafeon and Whimsicott in is a good idea. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to trust my gut and go with that. And then I have Charizard, Groudon in the back who can easily clean up. Passimian is not really that useful anymore, but it is there as a nice little pivot. And we'll see what it is. Good luck to Nico, and let's hope we can pull off a week 2 match, because both teams actually took a loss week 1. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully good stuff for me, because I did mess up a couple of times last week, which cost me the battle. All right, Blastoise and Mime. Okay, that is not what I want to see. So she's setting up screens and she's trying to get G-Max immediately. So that's not good for me. I think we do go with my strategy here. Get the Sun up. Kind of shut down that Blastoise. And then I can X-Scissor through the Mime because I want it gone. So let's do that. Yeah, I want that Mr. Mime gone. The Blastoise is not really a problem. If he knocks something out, I get Venusaur in and I put it to sleep. So we're fine. I don't have Venusaur. That was an idea that I had, but I don't have that idea because I didn't do that strat. So I'm going to have to just deal with Blastoise. It's honestly just stalling the Blastoise down. That's all we're doing right now. We're going to stall this turn out. We're going to go from there. I'm going to get rid of your stupid screens. I'm going to say no to your rain. I'm going to say no to your damage output by setting up the Sun. And then hopefully X-Scissor does enough here. It does not. Okay, that's fine. It's light screen. That's fine. Light screen's cool. I don't know if did I run Brick Break this week on Passimian? I think I did. I do not have Brick Break. So we're going to have to stall that out too. All right, Whimsicott goes down. unfortunately. So Blastoise has Ice. Ice. I'm assuming Ice Beam. Of course, Whimsicott doesn't really get to do much ever, but Life Orb. Oh, that's big to know. That probably was important. Also, since now it's Hail, I have a bit of more of an issue here. Hail is definitely not what I want to see. He's playing well. I could get Groudon in, but as I said, Passimian against this team isn't really that great. So I kind of want to just get it in and let it go off real quick. And we can go from there. So we need to drop that for, we need Wigglytuff. I need to drop Aegislash for Swampert. I had the team build up over here, and I have Mime instead of Electric. Mr. Mime. We know you're a screener. She's running the same thing she did last week. So honestly, I get my U-turn off here, and I get a nice pivot. But do I want to keep... I kind of want to keep Passimian in. There's really no reason for me to keep you alive. So I'm going to just double down that Blastoise slot and see if we can overpower it with damage. Which is sure damage. Mime's out. Good read. I could have switched there. Wiggly's in. So we have Light Screen on the Mime. Mime... Light Screen. Close Combat does a little bit. That might put you in range. It does. Alright, good play. That's all we like to see. Aegislash is gone for Swampert. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to set everything up. Swampert. Nice KO. And then the last one is Araquanid, but I'm missing the Zekrom that's not on the team for the... I don't know what I'm missing. Politoed, Swampert, Araquanid, Mime, Wigglytuff. Wiggy. Alright, so Blastoise is gone, which is fine, because now I get free reign for weather. And I don't know if she notices that I'm scarfed or not yet. But that is a big thing. Alright, so Araquanid and Wigglytuff. So the Gleam coming in to definitely do some damage there. I could switch for the Bug on Charizard. Honestly, do I lose anything here by just going big in the sun? Not really. But I don't think I want to do that yet. I don't think I want to do that yet. I'm locked in this close combat, which is neutral on Wigglytuff. So we definitely put some damage in there. And then I'm gonna play cheeky real quick. You want to deal with my Passimian, you go ahead. Not quite enough on the Wigglytuff. Alright. Alright, my special defense and defense spell. I'm using Dig. See if I get a bait. Little tech that Leafeon gets that I'm really happy about. Flamethrower. Red. I'm just gonna click Liquidation. Alright, Passimian goes down. That's fine. We got Liquid into there. Getting Charizard in now is good. Because I can just set up speed, or I can Volt Switch around. I don't really think that's gonna matter much. But Charizard for Araquanid, what it does what? It beats Araquanid in the sun, so I have to have the sun up for that to work. I currently don't like my setup, but let's bring in Heliolisk. Let's bring in Heliolisk. Gotta play a little slow. I can get the sun up now, which I don't think is useful. And I can just Volt Switch too, so let's Volt Switch, get positioning. Maybe I can get the Groudon, or maybe I can get a bait on the Groudon there for Liquidation, get my weakness policy procced, and go from there. So that's gonna be the play. We get Groudon in for free. Well, we get Groudon on the switch. The shiny one. with Drought to change the weather back to Sun. Okay, she's playing really good, actually. Then Leafeon Speed now with Dig gets the KO on Wigglytuff, which removes that threat from the field, which then we get a Leech Life into the... Okay, that's fine. Leafeon tanks it, actually. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy. That's not really good for me, though. Because of... I want Charizard in, but I don't want to switch out yet. There's the Politoed. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I saw that coming. Drizzle Politoed. So, really, we bring in... We swap out into Heliolisk. And say, have a great day. I could recover here, but I definitely win the Araquanid fight later on. So let's just get damage on Poly. So let's get Groudon out. We baited Sun, which gets Heliolisk back in. We Leaf Blade through a Politoed that has Rindo. Okay, good read, good play. Rindo. We still do half, which is fine. Because honestly, I just need some damage on you. That's going to be into the Heliolisk, who takes it. Not greatly, but takes it. Alright, and that's a dead Leafeon. So that works for me. Works for me. Leafeon goes down. We get Groudon back in. Or do we want to bring in Charizard and start going ham? I think we Charizard ham. Is it a let me look at Araquanid. Charizard, Araquanid, even if it's max special defense, max HP, Air Slash, and Gigantamax does 95, so we definitely KO. So let's get Charizard in. And we get kind of preserve differential with Volt Switch. So let's go with that. Alright, so we get Charizard in. We Volt Switch through the Politoed, get a KO there. We Dynamax into Airstream and deal with the Araquanid. Unless you might switch here, which is fine. I don't think it actually happens that way. It does not. She doesn't switch, so that's great. That's actually really good because I want to keep that Politoed in. I want to get rid of it because then I control weather. Unless the Swamper's running Rain Dance or something, but either way, Charizard's here, ready to go. He has to be proc max defense, and even then it's 95 damage, so that's a dead Araquanid. And Volt Switch, and I'm in the Sun now, because Politoed goes down there on the Volt Switch. And I get the Sun up, which then makes Charizard even more powerful. Because solar power, and that's a bye-bye Araquanid, and we have speed. We have +1 speed set up on our side, which means her team cannot outspeed me. Which means I think we just take this now. GG's Araquanid. Good play. Great team. Great build. Great build. Don't ignore that timestamp. The speed boost is really important here because it does give us that proc to be faster than things. I am going to take damage there, but you know, Expert Belt, solar power, kind of crazy. The only thing I could do to make this better is Life Orb. I didn't want that. I didn't need that damage. All right, so I need to look at speed calc here for this fight. Specifically ground on Mr. Mime. Mime Galore, what's your max speed? Mr. Mime Galar, your max speed puts us at 252, not 295 +1 speed at a timid, because I don't care, I'm just throwing things together. We are slower if you're max speed, which is not good for me, but honestly not a terrible thing in the first place. So I'm just gonna click Precipice Blades. We're gonna say bye to the Swampert, who's probably gonna set up the rain, and we're gonna go with that. Because I don't want to see the Swampert on the field. No Rindo. Weird that the Rindo was on the Politoed and not the Swampert. Unless it's Focus Sash. Which then we have Precipice Blades. That's fine. Charizard gets the KO there on the Swampert. which is good. I think that's GG, depending on speed. I'm faster, not max speed. And Precipice Blades Lance. And that's a dead Mr. Mime. Alright, well played. Well played, Nico. Well played. 3-0, we'll take it. We'll take it. That brings back my differential that makes this neutral from last week. Which is good. I was honestly a great team. I wasn't expecting it to be played with the Wigglytuff and the Swampert specifically. I mean, I kind of knew the Swampert could have come. But I just don't... I feel like the Zekrom would have been a much better counter to my team than maybe the Swampert. That was a good team. Like, I did expect rain. We got... Luckily, I expected the rain. The Politoed was a little bit nerve-wracking to play around, but we got there. I think my use of pivots worked well this week. Volt Switch was a big... I didn't expect Heliolisk to get any kills. I just expected it to kind of be like, hey, I'm here. You're not attacking this person, and then I'm going to switch out and get Groudon in. So it worked out in the way it's supposed to. Thank you, Nika, for the battle. I really appreciate it. I got to use everything on the team, so there's really nothing else to show you as far as I can tell you. But that was a great battle. I'm really proud of the way we fought, the way Nico fought. Honestly, I can't say anything but GG. That was a great battle. Last week was a good battle too, but this week also was a good battle. This is the good thing about Draft League, and the thing that I like about it is there's good battles. Like, we just get good battles. You can have some of those battles that are, are incredibly easy, but most people make it work for it, and getting the dub that way has a lot of satisfaction. Unless your strategies don't work, then you kind of get a little bit upset, but it's fine. I'm off next week, so there's not going to be a battle video on Sunday next week, so just keep that in mind. That's my bye week because we have 7 coaches, and that's an odd number. One coach gets off every week. We battle everybody once, and then we play playoffs. So my week off is week 3, so I might find something to fill the slot next week just to keep you all updated, but there will not be a match. And then week 4, we'll be back with our match versus the Herkimer Dreadnoughts and Coach Yimage Tortuga, which will be a nice rebirth of the battle of the back half of the schedule. So thank you for the battle, Nico. Thank you for everybody watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure you let me know anything you had questions about or comments about in the comment section down below. That's what it's there for. Like and subscribe to the video. Check out Nico's perspective. I think she's uploading it, so I'll put a link if that's the case. If not, I'll put a link to her YouTube channel, so just go subscribe over there, and you can see the battle when it comes out. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the battle, and we'll see you next week. We'll see you in 2 weeks for week 4 versus Herkimer Dreadnoughts and Yimage Tortuga. But until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.